Hello everyone, my name is Matt, also known as the Survivor Guy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve Survivor's instant insanity puzzle in under 3 minutes.
You will then stack the 4 large blocks so that there are no repeating colors on any side.
For those of you unaware, instant insanity, or secrets as it's sometimes referred to in Survivor, is a puzzle where you have 4 cubes with different colors on each side, and your objective is to stack all 4 cubes on top of each other so that no side has the same color more than once. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, hold on a minute, Matt, haven't you done a video on this already? And if you're not thinking that, it's because you're not subscribed, and you really should be so you don't miss any important videos. Hint, hint. But yes, in case you were wondering, I did a long time ago, at the very start of this channel, make a video on Survivor's Instant Insanity or Secrets puzzle. Blue, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, red, green, and then our last side, red, blue, green, yellow. Jeff, we got it. However, it has since come to my attention that the version of the puzzle that I did in that video is not the version they use in Survivor, or at least not in recent seasons of Survivor. Shout out to Brooke for letting me know that in the comments. So today, I thought I would get the actual version of the puzzle that they use from Survivor and see if what I learned last time helps me out at all, and if I can still find a way to kind of mold that strategy to fit this newer puzzle. So just in case you didn't see that earlier video, and I still think you should if you haven't already, the way that we solved the other version of the puzzle was by finding the sides of the cube where the same color was on opposite sides. So in the old version of the puzzle, every single cube had 2 opposite sides of the same color, so you could find those opposite sides and stack them on top of each other so that 2 sides of your puzzle would already be done, and then you could just rotate until the other 2 sides lined up. In the more commonly used version of the puzzle though, there are only 2 cubes that have opposite sides of the same color and the other 2 don't. So we can still apply that same strategy for 2 cubes, however, we're on our own for the other 2. So since I am a man of science, I thought I would try this puzzle once with no preparation, just going into it blind, to see if I can get a baseline for where my speed is at and if I can still do it quickly using the knowledge that I learned with the other version. And then after I get that baseline, I'm going to do a little bit of research, play around with it a little bit more, come up with a strategy for solving it faster, and then run it back and see if I can do it any faster. Alright, so I got my 4 cubes here. I made them the same way I made them in the last video by printing out the template and then cutting them and taping them together. I'll link the template I used in the description in case you want to try this for yourself. But as you may notice, not all of our blocks have colors with opposite sides. So for example, that one does not. This one also does not. And let's see. 2 of them are supposed to, yep, so this one's got red here and red here, so this one has opposite sides, and then this one has green and green. That one has a little bit of yellow in it because my printer ran out of ink. I'm gonna shuffle these up so that I can't get an unfair advantage by knowing where the 2 opposite sides blocks are. So I'm gonna start my timer, let me check, right now. And I'm going to make an attempt and see if I can get a baseline. Alright, so that one's got 2 green on the opposite side. This one's got 2 red on the opposite side. So right away, I'm going to want to link those up. So right now, those 2 sides are good. And we got blue and red, and we got blue and yellow. So those are all set right now. Let's see, this side needs a green, this side needs a yellow. So we got blue over there. Alright, so 3 of them are done already. So let's see, we need red on, nope, not red. What do we need? So any side needs a red. This side needs a red, so I'll do that, and we got yellow here. Okay, so this one's got yellow, so let me, what color? Okay, let's try that. Needs that. There we go. Most sides have red. The only one that doesn't have red is this side. So I can put the red on this cube down so that the red on that cube can go in. So I think this works. Yep, alright, so 3 sides done. So I need red on this side, blue on this side. So red on that side, blue on that side. I got the double yellow and the double red over there. Shoot. So one of these reds needs to be facing down. So blue, yellow. What if I did that? So now these 2 sides both have red, blue, and these 2 sides both have blue, yellow. That seems like something. Is this anything? I don't know. Clearly the strategy from the last video is not helping me too much here. It might even be a hindrance at this point. Interesting. So what if I abandon that opposite side strategy and I go for a new strategy where I go for the ones that all have different colors on different sides first? So this one's got different colors all around. This one's got different colors all around. So I would want to line those up. Hold on. So I would want to line those up in such a way. Let me do some counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 total reds. Are there equal amounts of every color? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 red, 6 yellow. So there are more red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. So we have 7 red, 5 blue, 6 yellow, 6 green. So we want to cover up a red and we want to use all the blue. I don't know if that's accurate. Remember, at this point I'm just experimenting, so I'm just explaining my thought process here. So I'll start with this one, I'll cover up the extra red, because this one's got 3 red. So I want to get rid of, or if I want to get rid of as much red as possible, put it this way, so I'm getting rid of 2 red, and now I've got 1 of each color. Okay, hold on now. And this one's got yellow. Each one have ways to basically decide you need. I'm curious, how many have corners like that? There's a red corner, a yellow corner, there's another red corner and another yellow corner. And there's a blue corner. I wonder if I match up the 2 yellow corners. Get yellow out of the way. So yellow corner and yellow corner. And then I can just ignore yellow as much as I possibly can. So I'd have to, let's see if I ignore yellow on this one. I've got the 3 reds, which could work because there's only 1 red here. I think I tried having the 3 reds and it just didn't have a solution that way, but who knows? And then I would have to, in order to get rid of it, because in order to get rid of the yellow, we have the red here. I'm running into the exact same problem that I just did. Okay, let's blue corner. Let's go blue corner. And we'll cover up, well, we have to cover up greens. All right, so blue corner. but we're covering up 2 greens here, which means we need as much green as possible. So I'll follow up the blue corner, the green corner. Okay, so we're good here. So we're focusing on blue and green, so we have limited yellow and red. Let's see, red and red. So where's the one with the red on opposite sides? This is the one with the red on opposite sides. So I can close out the red, but I don't want to close out the red because this one has 2. That one's got a red corner. So if that one's got a red corner, I would need to have this one like this to get 1 red here. And I would need this one to have 1 red. So let's see, if I do that, then I've got 1 of every color here. So I can arrange that in such a manner as to not repeat any color. And then this one, where's the final red need to go on this side? I've got yellow and yellow. Shoot, it's just that one side that's got yellow and yellow. What if I flip it like this? Blue, yellow, red, green. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I got it. Stop the timer. So here, green, yellow, red, blue. Here, blue, red, green, yellow. Here, yellow, blue, green, red. And the last side, red, green, yellow, blue. That was a train wreck. Alright, so clearly what I learned on the older version of the puzzle didn't really help me out all too much on this version of the puzzle. But I did learn a few interesting things. So after I stopped panicking over the fact that I was failing miserably for however many people on the internet want to see me fail, I started analyzing my cubes a bit more, and what I noticed is there are more red faces than any other color, and there are the least amount of blue faces. So there are 7 red faces, 6 green, 6 yellow, and only 5 blue. So I started thinking, alright, since when I stack them, the top and the bottom face are always going to be covered, I'm going to need to cover up more red faces than any other. The second thing I noticed is that certain cubes had what I called corners, which is basically like, here's a red, and then here's a red. So you make a corner that's fully red. This one also has a corner that's fully yellow. So I knew that I needed as much blue visible as possible. So I found the cube that had a blue corner, and I set that first. And then I found a cube that had a green corner, and I set that second, because I need as much blue and as much green showing as possible, and I really want to cover up the red and kind of cover up the yellow, because even though there are only 6 yellow, which is the same amount as green, it really seemed to me like there were more yellow than green. I don't know if there's a reason for that based on how it's structured. It seemed like there was a lot of yellow. So once I had that green corner and that blue corner figured out, the next piece that I grabbed, I knew I needed to cover up the red. So I picked up that piece that had 3 reds on it, and I made sure there was a red on top and a red on bottom to cover up the red. And then when you do that, there's only one way you can place it, so that you have 3 sides that are all the same. And then that last piece becomes pretty easy because you can see which color you need for each side. I ended up, the first time I tried it, having 3 of them right and then 1 of them wrong, but you just have to turn it 90 degrees or 180 degrees. I don't remember how much I turned it, but you just need to turn it a little bit and you get all 4 ready to go. That last one took me, over 20 minutes, which on Survivor would be the point where Jeff starts taunting you. So I'm gonna go in with that strategy I learned, start with the blue corner, then the green corner, cover up the red, get the last piece, and see if I do that, if I can solve that a little bit faster this time. So let's see how I do. So now that I have a strategy ready to go, I'm going to shuffle these cubes in front of you so you don't call it rigged, because I do not fake anything on this channel. If I did, I wouldn't look so pathetic most of the time. So cubes have been shuffled, got my strategy set to go, Survivor's ready, start the timer, let's go. Alright, where's my blue corner? Where's my blue corner? Blue corner. Blue corner down, where's my green corner? Green corner down. So blue corner and green corner are in place. Where's my red boy? Here's my red boy. I've got a lot of reds. So let's see. I want this set up. This? No. No, I want to cover up my reds. What am I doing? Ooh. Alright. Perfect. So that's the only way I can go to get them all to be different colors. And this side needs red. And then the other red should be facing up, I assume. And so this one. Let's see where we can put it here. So we're going to want to flip it like that. Oh, got that. And Jeff, we're done. That was fast. I don't know, I can't see the timer because I'm timing it on my phone that I'm also recording it with, but just to prove it, green, yellow, red, blue. Oh, oh, I'm wrong. Hold on. No, Jeff, don't go away. Jeff, I'm wrong. I got too cocky. Hold on. How did I mess that up? So this side needs to be red, this side needs to be green. Oh, because there's another red. Shoot. All right, I should have been matching up the green because there's only one side that's green. Shoot. Okay, hold on. All right, so this is the same problem I had last time. All right, now I got it. Sorry. So I guess I still learned something that I didn't figure out the first time. There's only one green on that last cube there, so you want to match up the green side first so that you can figure out the rest. So I lost a little bit of time based on that hiccup where I got overconfident, but now I'll prove to you. I've got blue, red, green, yellow, yellow, blue, green, red, red, green, yellow, blue, and green, yellow, red, blue. So assuming you don't get overconfident, strategy works. All right, so that was much better. Way less embarrassing, except for that one part where I thought I had it, but then I didn't realize that yellow is the same color as yellow. So for this specific type of instant insanity puzzle, the way you would solve it, match up those two corners, the blue and the green. If you have different colors, because I know the pattern is probably more important than which one is which specific color, so whichever one you have the less of, you want to match up those two corners and then take the one where you have those three all in a row to cancel out the two on the top and bottom. There'll only be one way that goes together, and then you'll have one color left. For me, it was green. There's only one of it on that last cube. Match it up where it needs to go, and then rotate it 90 degrees until you have it the way you want it. So that's how you solve the new and improved Instant Insanity Challenge. And in case any of you are out there like, oh, well, the one that I did was slightly different in this way, or the one that I did was slightly different in this way. I'm sure there are many, many different iterations of this puzzle where the patterns are all slightly different. So I think just like an overview of how you can solve any of these puzzles, the first step is not to panic and not to just start placing crap all over the place and hope that you get lucky. When I really started to figure out how to solve this specific version of the puzzle is when I took a step back and really examined my pieces. The first thing I did was I counted how many colors there are, because I noticed I thought there were more reds and yellows than blues and greens, and that turned out to be mostly true. And then looking at the patterns of which colors are connected, or corners as I like to call them, will really help you kind of piece together how it needs to go, even if you don't have a definitive strategy for your specific version of the puzzle. Taking that extra minute or two in the very beginning to analyze the colors and the patterns and start to think about statistically how it needs to go together. For example, there are more reds, so the one that has 3 reds on it, well, I need to cover up 2 of those reds, which ended up being how it had to go into the puzzle in order to make it all work. So thinking just logically about how do I think these patterns need to go together in order for there to be 4 of each color, right? Because if you have 7 reds, well, 3 of them need to be covered up. If you only have 5 blues, well, you can only cover up 1 of them. So even if you don't have this specific version of the puzzle, I think the kind of thought process that I went through in order to figure out the strategy to solve this specific puzzle is something that you can take with you and apply to any one of these types of puzzles to really help you solve it as fast as possible. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And if you work at CBS, give me a call. Thanks for watching, everyone.